feel like they feel pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the pros. Like they're maybe not quite as springy, but they still have that like mini trampoline feeling. So I like that.
Only one more.
Okay, so first impressions review after about an almost 2-mile run is that these shoes are in fact pretty comparable. I do feel kind of the kickback or that spring back similar to what I felt in the Endorphin Pros. Honestly, I haven't worn my Pros in about 2 or 3 weeks since I tried a hard workout in them a couple weeks ago, and I was really happy with how they performed in the workout. I'll give a review of that later. So far it's seeming like these shoes in comparison are definitely like the budget version, but definitely feel like they have much more spring than say a Kinvara or a Nike Pegasus or kind of your standard shoe. So now I'm gonna try on one of each and just do a couple of strides down the street, kind of see how things feel from there. Keep you posted. Okay, so currently wearing one of one and one of the other. I have the Endorphin Pro on my right foot and the Endorphin Speed on my left foot. So I know I just said they seem pretty comparable, but now that I'm wearing one of each, I can definitely tell that the Pro is a little snappier, a little springier. So if I'm on the Speed and I hop a little, don't feel as much bounce. If I'm over here, it's like, oh yeah, definitely got a little bit of bounce going. I do actually find the upper of the Speed to be a little bit more comfortable than the upper of the Endorphin Pro. I'm assuming that the Pro's a little lighter weight because they're trying to make them as light a weight a shoe as possible, but I feel the laces on my right foot on a way that I don't in the Speeds on my left. Okay, so after wearing one shoe on one foot and the other on the other, just do a quick stride down the street. They don't feel that different, which makes sense, right? Because they're built upon the same premises. I do think that if I was to run longer in them, say a longer tempo run or actually during a half marathon or marathon race, you would obviously start to notice the difference. The Pro are still just much more fun shoes. Alrighty, I now have the Endorphin Pros on both my feet. Gonna go for a little run in them just to kind of brush off the cobwebs of how they feel, and then I'll give you guys my summer review after that. Okay, so the jury is in. The Endorphin Pros are just a little bit more fun to run in. If I had to pick between, say, the Endorphin Speeds and a completely different shoe, definitely the Speeds are in contention, but if I could go for the Pros, I would. Okay, so as I alluded to in that previous clip, these shoes overall, again, are pretty comparable. They both have the speed roll technology. They also obviously are built from a similar model overall and are designed to help you do kind of the same things. The Endorphin Pros do just have that little extra oomph, feel a little bit extra fun, which is kind of up to you if those $50 are in your budget or $40 are in your budget or not. I think compared to a regular shoe and looking to get some solid work in from a workout standpoint, the Endorphin Speed are absolutely more than acceptable. They do still feel fast, they do feel springy. I just put on my Kinvaras, which are my normal everyday shoes at the moment, and even though they're brand new too, it's like, oh yeah, those are way flatter. So I think overall you can't really go wrong with either pair. Kind of depends on budget, kind of depends on goals. If you are kind of curious about diving into the more expensive, claim to do more things shoes, I would say that the Speeds, you will feel a difference compared to whatever your regular shoe is at this point. It's more if you're just comparing the super top of the line that you may notice they don't feel quite as comparable. Hope this helps, and thanks for listening.